Ladies and gentlemen, I take this honor to call upon our distinguished guests for this evening, the Right Honorable, the Lord Mayor of Bristol, Councillor Alistair Watson. My Lord Mayor, could you make your way to the stage, please? The Lady Mayoress of Bristol, Mrs. Sarah Watson. Thank you. Next, I call upon the President of Bristol Carelites Association, Mr. Shelby Warkey, to come forward and take your seat on the stage, please. Finally, the Secretary of the Bristol Carelites Association, Mr. Gigi Lucas. Could you please come forward and take the seat, please? Can I request all the Executive Committee members of Briska to come to the stage, please? All the Executive Committee members, could you make your way to the stage, please? All the committee members, could you please come forward to the stage, please? I call upon Mr. Pramod Pillai, the Joint Secretary and the Public Relations Officer of the Bristol Carelites Association, to come forward to welcome our distinguished guests, friends and families. Thank you.
Hello. The Right Honorable Lord Mayor of Bristol, Councillor Alistair Watson, respected Lady Mayoress of Bristol, Mrs. Sarah Watson, the President of Briska, Shelby Warkey, and my dear friend and Secretary of Briska, Gigi Lucas, my dearest Briska members, families, and all of you who have gathered here today. Good evening to you all, and let me wish you all a very happy and prosperous Onam. It is indeed an honor for me to stand before all of you to represent Briska on its 4th Onam celebration day. As an umbrella organization, Briska holds together 12 different community organizations and has become one of the most powerful organizations of Carelites in the whole of UK. We have now more than 250 families which are the driving force for this big organization. And I can visualize the developments that Briska will bring into our community as a provider for education, as an organizer for charity and fundraising events, as a promoter of sports and health and well-being, and Briska can act as a focal point for promoting Indian culture and family values. And most of all, it helps us to integrate with our local community. I am proud to be standing here as part of this great organization, and I am truly humbled by this opportunity. Today, the duty which is conferred upon me is to welcome this gathering. Our chief guest for today is the head of Bristol City Council, the Honorable Lord Mayor of Bristol, Councillor Alistair Watson. We are indeed grateful for you, sir, for accepting our invitation, and your presence today has provided a moral support for all of us and this gathering. My Lord Mayor, you would be interested to know that Kerala, the God's own country, is also famous for its snake boat racing. And I was pleasantly surprised to learn that our Lord Mayor has got keen interest in rowing, and he is also currently a British rowing qualified umpire. My fellow Briska members, Please join me in welcoming our chief guest for today's function, the Right Honorable the Lord Mayor of Bristol, Councillor Alistair Watson. Hearty welcome to you, sir. We are extremely happy to have here the guest of honor, the Lady Mayoress of Bristol, Mrs. Sarah Watson. She has an extensive career in education spanning more than 20 years and also shares the same interest as our Lord Mayor and she is also training to be a British rowing umpire. My Lady Mayoress, it's my pleasure and privilege to welcome you on behalf of Briska and all its members to this gathering. Next, let me welcome the person who does not need to be introduced to you all, and it's none other than the President of Briska, Shelby Warkey. Shelby, on behalf of Briska, myself, and all the gathering, we welcome you. Next is my dear friend and the Secretary of Briska, Gigi Lucas, a really talented and a down-to-earth person who worked tirelessly to make this event a grand success. On behalf of myself and Briska, I am extending my sincere welcome to Gigi Lucas. I would also like to extend a cheerful welcome to all members of Briska, their families, all the artists, parents, teachers, and each and every one of you who came to participate on this auspicious occasion. I hope you all would have a pleasant evening and to await for the mind-blowing performance by the team of our talented artists which follows after this meeting. Once again, to each and every one of you, have a great day and welcome to this function. Thank you.
Just before I invite our guests to light the lamp, I would like to briefly tell you about what it all means in our culture. In our country, lighting an oil lamp has been an important ritual, integral to festivals and ceremonies. The tradition began thousands of years ago and continues to this day. In temples and in homes, especially in the southern part of our country. The ritual of lighting a lamp is a deeply symbolic act of dispelling darkness or ignorance and spreading light, wisdom, and knowledge. The mere act of illuminating the area by lighting a lamp is considered propitious and an important part of commencing any auspicious event as a ceremony or festivity. So I would like to request my Lord Mayor and my Lady Mayoress to please come forward and light one of these wicks, please. Can I call upon Mr. Shelby Warkey, President of Briska, to come forward to light the lamp, please. Vice President Mr. James Thomas, Secretary Gigi Lucas, Joint Secretary and our Public Relations Officer Mr. Pramod Pillai, can I have the Arts and the Sports Secretaries together, Mr. Matthew Ishwar Prasad and Mr. Bobby Varghese, to come together, please. And finally, our Treasurer, Mr. Dijo Thomas, and Councillor Tom Aditya, could you please come forward together to light the lamp? Thank you very much. If you all can be seated, please. The GCSE Awards ceremony now. I would like to call upon Councillor Tom Aditya to come and host the award ceremony. Thank you.
President of this meeting, Briska President Shelby Workey, the Right Honourable Lord Mayor of Bristol, Councillor Alistair Watson, Lady Mayoress Sarah Watson, Secretary Gigi Lucas, distinguished guests, on and off the dais, my dear friends. It's a great evening. We all enjoy because of so many things, not only the Onam. Do you know that? I think you know that today United Kingdom is more stronger because Lord Mayor is here. We have Scotland who are shown that we are together, more stronger. So on behalf of the Lord Mayor, can we give a clap to United Kingdom, please? Okay, thank you very much. And I am also very proud that we have the Onam celebration and we have the solidarity and unity of the Keralite community in Bristol. One is to identify the best topper for the GCSE grades or amongst our Briska members. And we have two of them right now. And the other side, we have the Onam Pokalam competition. So that one, the results will be announced. The President and the Secretary told me that will be announced later on. But Lord Mayor have signed the certificates. So that will be in a suspense. But right now, I would like to call, I think, because of the time, because we have the time constraints, I would like to move on straight towards the award ceremony. And I would like to call upon Daryl Georgie to the stage. He is the topper for the GCSE with 6 A grades and A from Bristol Grammar School. Daryl Georgie, thank you. Lord Mayor. And I also like to call Joel Arica. Joel Aricard. He also done the good in the same, almost the same kind of results with the 6 A plus and 4 A's. He also really done well. He's from St. Mary Redcliffe and Temple School. Joel Aricard. I think, Daryl, do you like to say a few words, please?
First of all, I would like to say thanks to the Mayor for awarding me this gift. I'd also like to say thanks for Briska for handing out this award, as I think it will be a great inspiration for everyone in the future to work hard and achieve the results they want to.
Thank you. Give a good round of applause. Thank you. എല്ലാവർക്കും ഓണത്തിൻ്റെ എല്ലാവിധ ആശംസകളും നേരുന്നു. ഈ ബ്രിസ്കയിൽ ആദ്യമായിട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ ഓണത്തിന് പങ്കെടുക്കുന്നത്. 4 പ്രാവശ്യം പല സ്ഥലങ്ങളിലായിരുന്നു. ഇവിടെ കൂടാനും നിങ്ങളോട് ഒരുമിച്ച് ഓണം ഘോഷിക്കുവാൻ എനിക്ക് അവസരം തന്ന കമ്മിറ്റിക്ക് പ്രത്യേകം നന്ദി. നമസ്കാരം. ഇനിയും മാവേലികളും വാമന്മാരും ഇല്ലാതെ നമ്മുടെ ഒരു സുഭിക്ഷമായ ഒരു കേരള സമൂഹം ബ്രിസ്റ്റലിൽ ഉണ്ടാകട്ടെ. അതിനുവേണ്ടി ഞാൻ ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. നമ്മുടെ ബ്രിസ്റ്റൽ ഇത്രത്തോളം നന്നായി നടത്തിയ ബ്രിസ്കയ്ക്ക് വേണ്ടി നമ്മുടെ കമ്മിറ്റിയുടെ ഗുണമല്ല, നമ്മൾ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെയും ജനങ്ങളുടെ വിജയമാണ്. ജനങ്ങൾ നമ്മളെല്ലാവർക്കും ചേർന്ന് ഒരു കൈയടിയോടുകൂടി ഈ ഓണത്തെ നമ്മൾ വരവേൽക്കാം. ഒരു കൈയടിയോടുകൂടി. താങ്ക് യു. Thank you, Briska. Thank you, Lord Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Tom Aditya, for hosting the GCSE award ceremony. And I'm sure many more children will come forward to receive many more awards in the coming years to come. I would like to invite our President of Bristol Keralites Association, Mr. Shelby Workey, to come forward and address the gathering, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, my dear friends. and it's my privilege and pleasure to talk on behalf of Briska in front of Lord Mayor Alistair and Lady Mayor Sarah Watson. My friend already spoke about the scope of Onam and its importance in our everyday life. Especially we Keralites came from long tradition of India culture and heritage, and we came gathered over here, and every year we are celebrating the traditional Onam with its splendor. Today, this fine occasion, it's my pleasure again speaking and touching again on Onam. With your permission, I'm going back to my traditional, my mother tongue, Malayalam, and it's more convenience for me to communicate to my friends. With your pleasure. പ്രിയ സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, എനിക്ക് നമ്മുടെ മാതൃഭാഷയെ മലയാളത്തിൽ 2 വാക്ക് നിങ്ങളോട് സംസാരിക്കാൻ കിട്ടുന്ന അവസരം ഞാനത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ പറഞ്ഞ് വലിച്ചു നീട്ടുന്നതിനേക്കാളും മലയാളത്തിൽ സംസാരിക്കാനാണ് എനിക്ക് താല്പര്യം. നമ്മുടെ ഓണത്തിൻ്റെ ഒരു പ്രാധാന്യം ഒന്നും കളയാതെ നമ്മളിന്ന് ഓണം ആഘോഷിച്ചു. അതിൻ്റെ പരിപാടികളുടെ ഏകദേശം അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു പരിസമാപ്തിയിലോട്ട് അടുത്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഞങ്ങൾ ഈ വർഷം ബ്രിസ്ക കമ്മിറ്റി ഞങ്ങളുടെ തീരുമാനം എല്ലാ വർഷത്തെക്കാളും വളരെ ഒരു അട്രാക്ഷനുള്ള നിങ്ങളെ പിടിച്ചിരുത്തുന്ന ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം ചെയ്യണം എന്നായിരുന്നു. അതിൻ്റെ തുടക്കമാണ് നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ടത്. ഇനിയും പ്രോഗ്രാമുകളുണ്ട്. ഈ ഒരു അവസരത്തിൽ എനിക്ക് നിങ്ങളോട് സംസാരിക്കാനും പറയാനും ഉള്ളത്, നമ്മുടെ സ്ട്രെങ്ത് നമ്മൾ ഒരുമിച്ച് നിൽക്കുമ്പോഴാണ്. നമ്മുടെ മാതൃക, നമ്മുടെ കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങൾ നമ്മളെ കണ്ടാണ് വളരുന്നത്. നമ്മൾ എങ്ങനെ നമ്മുടെ സ്നേഹവും നമ്മുടെ സഹോദര്യവും പരസ്പരമുള്ള അടുപ്പവും പുലർത്തുന്നുവോ അത് അവരുടെ മുന്നോട്ടുള്ള ഒത്തൊരുമയ്ക്ക് ഒരുമിച്ചുള്ള ഇതിന് നന്നായി വരുവാനായി അത് ഒരു നല്ലൊരു മാതൃകയായി തീരുമെന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഞാൻ ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി ഈ ബ്രിസ്കയുടെ പ്രസിഡന്റ് എന്നുള്ള നിലയിൽ നിങ്ങളോട് സംസാരിക്കുമ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് മുന്നോട്ടുള്ള വർഷങ്ങളോട്ട് നോക്കി പറയുവാനുള്ളത്, ബ്രിസ്കയ്ക്ക് ഇത്രത്തോളം വളർച്ചയുണ്ടായി. 2010 തുടങ്ങിയ ആ പ്രസ്ഥാനം ഇവിടം വരെ എത്തി നിൽക്കുന്നു. ഇനിയും മുന്നോട്ട് വലിയൊരു വളർച്ചയുണ്ട്. നിങ്ങളുടെ ഭാഗത്തു നിന്നുള്ള തുടർന്നുള്ള എല്ലാവിധ സഹകരണങ്ങളും ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ആവശ്യമുണ്ട്. തുടർന്നും അത് നിങ്ങൾ പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുന്നു. ഇതിൻ്റെ പുറകിൽ പ്രവർത്തിച്ച എല്ലാ കലാകാരന്മാരും, പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് കമ്മിറ്റിയിലുള്ള എല്ലാ മെമ്പേഴ്സും അഹോരാത്രം അവരുടെ പ്രയത്നം വളരെയുണ്ട്. അത് എനിക്ക് ഒരിക്കലും വിസ്മരിക്കാൻ കഴിയില്ല. ഞാനൊരു വ്യക്തി നിങ്ങളുടെ മുമ്പിൽ നിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ എന്നിലുള്ള എൻ്റെ എഫേർട്ട് ഇതിനകത്ത് കുറവാണ് എങ്കിൽ പോലും ബാക്കിയുള്ള എല്ലാവരുടെ എഫേർട്ട് ഒരുമിച്ച് ചേരുമ്പോൾ ആ ഒരു ബ്രിസ്കയുടെ ഒരു പൊതുവായ ഒരു എഫേർട്ടായി വരുമ്പോൾ അത് വലിയൊരു എഫേർട്ട് തന്നെയാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ ഞാൻ കൂടുതലായി എനിക്ക് പറയുന്നതിനേക്കാളുപരി തുടർന്നുള്ള എല്ലാ പ്രോഗ്രാമുകളും നിങ്ങൾ കാണുവാനും ആസ്വദിക്കുവാനും ഞാൻ അപേക്ഷിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് എൻ്റെ ചെറിയ പ്രസംഗം ഞാൻ നിർത്തുകയാണ്. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം.
Thank you very much. President Shelby Workey, thank you kindly for all the words you just shared. We've come to this time of the evening where we would like to hear from my Lord Mayor. Few words to address to this congregation, please. Thank you. Do you prefer to have a stand or are you okay?
Thank you very much indeed. It's an absolute pleasure to be here this evening. So thank you for inviting us. Thank you to the President of the Bristol Keralite Association. So thank you. We are delighted to be here. And I know that you refer to us as the honoured guests, but it is also an honour for us to be invited into your community. So thank you from both Sarah and myself. Thank you very much. I think one of the real joys of doing the job of Lord Mayor, and I am only Lord Mayor for 1 year, so please don't confuse me with the elected Mayor, George Ferguson. He wears red trousers, I wear a red gown, so it's a difference. So please don't confuse me with that. I'm only here for a year, but I get to see many different communities. And it is surprising to some of us how many of those. I've been to the Philippines community, the Thai community, the Afro-Caribbean community, And now I'm delighted to be welcomed to those of you who come from or have a connection with Kerala. I'm just thinking actually in this hall how warm it is. And I just think you're trying to sort of bring a bit of India into Bristol. And I notice that all of you are sitting there in your shirt sleeves and your saris, and you make me dress up in fur and warm wool to stand here, but I have to suffer for my role sometimes. I'm dressed like a British winter, and this is like a Kerala summer. So I will survive. So thank you very much for this. I do think that Briska does a fantastic job. So I would like to thank on behalf of the City of Bristol all the work that your association does for people in Bristol. Absolutely. Not only that they bring you together for such wonderful fiestas and festivals such as this, but also the new people coming in and keeping your culture alive with some of your young people who are born into this country. We are a multicultural city. We love it. We love all the cultures, and we love sampling those cultures. So I do hope that in the future you will carry on with your cultural traditions, that we will be able to come here year after year and see where you come from, what your traditions are, what your dances are like. I loved your dances. I thought they were brilliant. Sarah and I were just saying, what a wonderful show, what a beautiful show that you put on for us. So, in conclusion, thank you so much for inviting us. We really, really enjoyed the entertainment. We're looking forward to more entertainment. I know you've had a good day so far, and I hope you have a really, really good evening as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the kind words, my Lord Mayor. And if I can request you to, we finished with the inaugural program, to come back to your seats as we would continue with the cultural program.